Hi y'all, this is Mattie from Mattie's Kitchen, and today I'm gonna make you all some hamburger meat loaded with all types of vegetables and other spices. And I also will be making some homemade mashed potatoes. Okay, here's the things I'll be using. I got 85% ground and 15 fat, and this is about 5 pounds of ground beef. And the things I'll be putting in there, the vegetable I'll be putting in there: celery, red onion, bell pepper, yellow onion, I have green onion, I have some garlic. This beef loaded with vegetables, chopped very finely. And for my mashed potatoes, I'll be using some real butter, I'll be using canned milk, and I'll also be using salt, and pepper. That's all you put in there. And the other ingredients will be salt, pepper, onion, garlic flavor. I have a recipe secret from Lipton, and I also have some chicken broth and seasoned breadcrumbs, carnation milk, flour, and vegetable juice. These are things I'll be using them, and once I use them, I'll explain them to you again. Okay, y'all, I'm getting ready. I put all these vegetables. I put some yellow onion, I put celery, bell pepper, green bell pepper, and I also have red onions. And I'm chopping them real fine. Make sure you chop them really fine, because you don't want to, eat them. And it's gonna taste good. It's a seasoning. But the finer you chop them, the better the juice gonna go into the meat. And I use about a scoop of each one of 4 vegetables: the onion, 2 types of onion, red and yellow, and celery and bell pepper. And I'm chopping them real fine. I'm gonna put them over here. Like I said, about 6 pounds of hamburger meat. I'm gonna get quite a few patties, because I don't want them thick. You don't want them like meatball. You want them kind of thin. And like I said, I have 85 lean, 15 fat. And my potatoes over here cooking, y'all. See, I already cooked them. I got to put a little salt in, but they are cooked good enough. You want to peel them, you got to let them cool down, because they're hard. They're good. The harder they are, the better, but they have to cool down. You have to handle peel them, so that's what it does. I'm chopping this fine, and after I do that, I'm going to take and mix them together. Mix all the ingredients. I have salt, I have onion powder, I have garlic powder, tomato juice, I have pepper, and I also have recipe secrets, Lipton. And with all these onions, this is gonna be really good. Okay then, I'll get back with you. Okay, I mixed all the vegetables, 4 vegetables I had with this right, and plus some garlic, fresh garlic. Now I'm getting ready to do my dry ingredients. This is gonna be good. You see all these vegetables, you want all your vegetables to be through the meat. Like I got a lot of vegetables through here. I got them chopped fine. And the reason you want a lot of them, because they're gonna season the meat real good. I'm getting ready to put some onion powder in here. So, I got onion here, but I'm still gonna put some in there to make it taste good. Okay, I got garlic powder. I never use garlic salt, because it's too be too salty for me. And I got some black pepper. Also, I have this right here. This is really good. Make it taste good. This is some Lipton recipe secrets. I'm gonna put this over it to make it taste so good. And this about all. I'm gonna use this tomato juice just to make it wet a little bit. I'm gonna put it on as needed just to make it wet. Now, you don't put no eggs in here. You don't need an egg, because this is meat, not a meatloaf. This is like a patty. Okay, I'm gonna mix all this together. And I'm gonna get back with you when I see how it's seasoned. Once I mix it together, and I'm gonna get ready to fry this. I'm gonna put it in a skillet. Okay, then I'm ready. I've rolled some of them off camera. Make sure the vegetables not sticking out, because they can pop, the vegetable can pop on you when it's sticking out like that. Roll them. Just take them and, I don't want them too big. Like I said, this was 85-15. So 85 lean and 15 fat. So this is not gonna be, when you're making hamburger patties, you don't want them too meaty. Yep. So I just took them and divide them equally, and made as I could, and just making patties out of them. Round them and have them shaped, pretty good. When I'm getting my skillet over here hot, and after that, I put them on. I'm gonna start my my mashed potatoes. Okay. I got out of those 3, 4, 8. I got about 10 things out of that 6 pounds, and mine are kind of thick. They gonna shrink a little bit, but not that much. So, you know, that's a good deal. It didn't cost too much. Like I said, meat is so high. This, you know, you wouldn't have to cook these many, just 2 or 3 of you all. Okay, once I finish this, I'm gonna get back with you. I'm on the last one. This one kind of big. Get back with you. Okay, I'm gonna try something different. If it don't work, I'll start back over. But I know it's gonna be good. I tried it one time before, I think years ago. So this is some bread seasoned panko, seasoned breadcrumbs, seasoned with some cheese. And here's some pepper. I'm gonna put some pepper in here. I'm not gonna put very much ingredients in here. Just some garlic powder. And that's all. I'm gonna stir this up. I'm gonna try one of them, see how it works. It's gonna be good. I thought of this, you know, I think of recipes and you know, I'm gonna see how it's gonna taste. It's probably gonna be good. I'm gonna fry these little hamburgers with some of them, and some of them just gonna be not coated. So I'm getting ready to start. Got my stick skillet open with a little grease in it. I'm gonna see how it's gonna be. Be careful, because sometimes this pops. Oh, it's coated pretty good. I'm try it now. This is Mattie experience. Okay, I'm put it in there. Okay, skillet can be a little hot. I had started with it cold. It might do pretty good. Don't have the skillet too hot, y'all. I don't think it should be that hot. All right, I'm gonna make some good old homemade mashed potato and gravy. Something different. Cook them kind of slow. Like I must cook them kind of slow until they brown good, because you want it to cook all the way through. And when you get through cooking, kind of cover them up, because these gonna go in gravy also. Cover them up. Make sure that you know they don't dry out, because you want to be real tender. Okay. We'll put about 4 in here. I'm gonna get ready to start my mashed potatoes. When I finish this, I'm gonna say how this is gonna be. I know it's gonna taste good, but I don't know how it's gonna look. Okay. Like I said, this is my first time trying this. Okay, I'm gonna let these fry and I'm gonna get back with you. Okay, then I see how those look. Them things look so good. You know, I never tried them before y'all tried. This is, I tried a long time ago. I forgot about that, but, you know, I didn't do them this good. But anyway, try them. And I'm making homemade mashed potatoes. Homemade mashed potatoes requires nothing but butter, water, and the potatoes. I'm using fresh potatoes. I use butter potatoes. And you can use russet, but I like butter potato better. And I'll be showing how to do that. I boil them in the skin, because when you boil them in the skin, you get less water. You know, sometimes you peel potatoes, you get a lot of water in them. But when you cook them in the skin and peel them, it's kind of awkward doing it. But they do better. So I'm going to let these fry. I'm going to get back with you. I got a few more to get ready. And I'll be getting ready to make my mashed potatoes. Okay, then I've fried all of them. My 10 little birds, they look so good. They don't even look like hamburgers. They taste, I pinched one of them off. They look taste pretty good. And I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna make my gravy with all those onions and vegetables. And I had onion, red onion, yellow onion, celery, and bell pepper. And some garlic. I'm gonna put all of this in my gravy. I'm gonna put all the vegetables in my gravy so I can have a vegetable gravy too. This is so good, y'all. I'm gonna use the same grease I use for my hamburger patties. I'm gonna put some of these in here and let them cook a little bit and just make the gravy. And the gravy. Okay, I got my vegetables over here cooking. I had decided, I thought I was gonna make my mashed potato first, but I decided to go cook this, because see, the meat could be simmering in the gravy while I do. I'm gonna let these cook. Let them cook a little bit and flavor. I love vegetable flavor gravy. It gives a good taste. So you're gonna add What I'm gonna put in here, I'm gonna put in a little, I'll wait till I season. I'll wait till I put my flour. I'm gonna put a little flour in here. And just make it have an equal flour, equal grease. Wait, I was gonna put it in first, but I'll wait till I get that spoon over here. And show you. You know, when you put too much flour or have too much grease, all you do with the flour, if it's too thin, you add a little more flour. If it's too thick, you add a little more juice or whatever, grease or whatever. If it's too thick with flour, just add a little more grease. Now, that's about how you want it. Not like this. I'm gonna let these come. I'm gonna put it. What I'm gonna put in mine, I'm gonna season this right now with some garlic powder. And I'll be using chicken broth, so I don't have to. But I still probably have to have salt. One thing about gravy, it takes a lot of salt. But you always taste it before you add. This is some onion powder and some black pepper. This is all I'm putting in there in that chicken broth. And sometimes I add a little chicken gravy to give it a little flavor, a little bit more flavor, just a little bit. You don't have this optional, but it does make it taste good. It's just a pack of gravy, chicken gravy. Next. Okay, got that. And now I'm getting ready to add my broth to it. Make sure the skillet's hot so it can start cooking fast. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this in here. This is chicken broth. I already shook the thing before I started. I use all of this. Now, if you don't have enough, you can use some bouillon cubes, or you can put some more water in it. It won't take it do too much to it. Sometimes you have to add water. I'm gonna let this kind of thicken up, and I'm gonna get back with you and let it cook. The vegetable cook some, and I'm gonna add the meat to it. And when I was saying how you make mashed potatoes, you have to have milk. And I use canned milk, evaporated milk, condensed milk, I'm sorry, because it tastes good. See, when you use condensed milk, you don't have to use no water. The regular homogenized milk, it has more water in it to me, and I like it. I like mine better with for my mashed potatoes with the canned milk. Okay, I'm gonna let this get like I want, and I'm gonna get back with you. Okay, y'all, my gravy is ready. So all these vegetables in, I taste it's right on time. The vegetables are really seasoned and stuff, and I also have the vegetables into the meat. I'm getting ready to put this in, the hamburgers in here. Pick them up with my hand, it'll be easy. I got on gloves. Set them in here, and I don't want them to break up. They so old, and make sure you keep them covered so they can stay. They are so moist. They're not dried at all. They're gonna be some good hamburgers. I mean, instead of seeing the onions and stuff, you're gonna taste it. Oh, that other one, they getting hot. You're gonna taste the onions. You know, some people, when they making gravy and hamburger, they have that big piece of onion and green bell peppers. And this time, you're gonna season. You're gonna taste it instead of seeing it. It's right into the meat. I gotta get my hand. My hand was burning. Okay. So I'm gonna take and put a little gravy over this. I'm gonna let these simmer. I don't want them simmer too long because it has the same onions in it. I don't want it, you know. And this looks so good. I cooked them with that panko. I fried them with flour and panko, a seasoned mix, and they are so good and different. And how good that look, y'all. It tastes, the gravy is smacking. Okay, I'm gonna let this cook a little while, and I'm gonna make my, get ready to make my mashed potatoes and get ready to serve this to you all. Okay, know that look good, y'all? Thank you all for tuning in to my presentation of my hamburger patty coated with flour and panko and homemade mashed potatoes. My gravy was so good. I put vegetables, all types of vegetables in it. Share this video with friends and family. Once again, thank you all for tuning into Mattie's Kitchen, and have a wonderful day.